Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Mandate of Heaven playing as Japan. And a happy Monday to all of you. New recording session of course means that I need to figure out what the heck we were doing last week. What were we doing? What was I thinking? I think we've been talking about making Pasai into a tributary, yes? So we could get more power from them? Now here's the thing, is that actually better or would it be better to actually start taking some land? Because who can I really fight right now? I got a lot of neighboring tributaries, and really the only people I can attack, I think, are Ming and Liang, who I have truces against both of those, I think. Yeah, I can't fight them. By the way, I did rival Vijayanagar, I think is how you pronounce that, before I ended the last video. Or, well, I did end the last video, before I quit, in between. So I wouldn't forget, because they rivaled me, I should rival them back. Anyway, so Pasai is actually one of the few targets that we actually have borders with that we could kill. I mean, what's better, getting power or finally getting some land in the Malacca trade node? I mean, they have two important centers of trade here. That would give me so much control down here. I don't know, I feel like it could be good. Could be alright. And as we continue moving our way up, you know, snaking our way onto the mainland again, we could start either conquering or tributary Ayutthaya, Anakin, you know, whatever. Just start working my way up the coast. It could be okay. It's not necessarily a bad idea. So we're going to go ahead and start building a spy network on them. And, whoops. I did see a couple comments suggesting that we ought to fight the Ottomans and or Portugal. Now, the Ottomans did just lose a pretty big war. However, I don't think it's going to matter. They are the Ottomans. They'll recover quickly, and they have a couple pretty big allies. The other problem with fighting the Ottomans is I don't have a colonialism casus belli against them right now because none of my colonies are actually adjacent to theirs. So the only casus belli I have on the Ottomans is to humiliate them, which would mean shipping all of my troops to capture their capital in Constantinople on their turf, which is a terrible idea. It would not go well. Portugal, I would be more tempted to fight, except they are allied to Spain, one of the only countries that is stronger than I am. So, no, and I don't think that either of them are going to be feasible right about now. No royal marriages. Spain is taking territory from the natives. Of course they are. Humiliate rival is now available. I do think that I want to revoke a couple tributaries. And the reason is, we do need to start getting some targets, and some of these small nations really offer me no benefit. So I think we're kind of reaching the point where I might want to just start murdering all the small nations nearby. I'm thinking people like Sulu would make some sense. I'm thinking Lu would make some sense. You know, stuff like that. Majapahit is really small and weak. You know, stuff like that. So let's talk to Sulu next. I think I'm going to go ahead and cancel your tributary status. And Luwu. I'm going to go ahead and cancel your tributary status. There we go. And Majapahit. Tiny little nations. Don't really serve me any purpose. And even if my vassals or my other tributaries decide to conquer those territories now that they're not protected by me, that's fine, because, you know, the larger nations that are my tributaries, great, they can provide me more power. These one-province miners and stuff, not so much. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of them as well. There we go, that's not so bad. Tiny nations offer very little benefit to me at this point. At least the ones that I could be conquering instead. Interesting. New Spain just entered into a military alliance with Spanish Colombia. That often means that colonial nations are thinking about breaking free. That could potentially be a huge opportunity for me. We're going to have to pay attention to that. Oh, we did talk about wanting to rename this guy last time, right? I did see some comments about that. A few suggestions. Thank you for those of you who did offer some ideas. I did see one that I actually really liked. And that is naming it Little Japan. Because look at that. It actually does kind of look like a smaller version of Japan, doesn't it? It kind of does. So naming it Little Japan, I think is actually a pretty cool idea. And assuming that the commenter did provide me the correct spelling and stuff, I think we go for it. So Japanese Australia, congratulations. You shall be renamed to, I think it was Chisai Nihon? Or Nihon? I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm not going to try, really. Well, I tried, but I'm not going to succeed. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. Now, that's not the same Nippon or Nippon or whatever spelling we did over here, but, you know, it's fine. I think they're both appropriate, technically. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and name it Little Japan. I think it's a cute little name. The other thing I noticed, I'm pretty sure I actually misspelled Kogane to... I think it's supposed to be Tochi, and I said Toshi by accident. So let's go ahead and fix that as well. Customize. Doop-a-doop. Tochi, I think, is what I wanted it to be. So, oops. Caught that, but there we go. Alright, moving on. Now what are we trying to do? How are our technology and institutions looking? We are ahead of time on all tech. That is good. Manufactories will fire in 1650, about 19 years. So what we really want to be doing now, probably, is getting more states and getting more manufactories all over the place. I'm not opposed to that at all. 32 in Jinju. 19, 24, 24. We need to get more states is something we need. But yeah, we'll go ahead and buy ourselves another manufactory, a plantation. Get some of that going. How's the unrest looking? Pretty solid, all things considered. Surprisingly good, in fact. Oh, good. This colony is done, and we've got a little bit more of Taiwan. Base production, local development costs, and a mission is completed. Do we have any new missions available? No. Surprising. We could try colonizing a bit of Australia just to kind of curtail the Ottomans' growth down here and also give a bit more land to Chisai Nihon. Would that be worthwhile, or is it better to continue working on things like the Philippines? Once this area is finished, I'll just annex these guys. Could be. I mean, I kind of like the idea of getting a little bit more control of Australia, rather than hand it all off to the Turks. I mean, who wants to do that, right? 7 development, 7. Of course, by doing so, we could create adjacency and have colonialism, but I really don't think it's worth poking the bear. Or the turkey. Or the whatever. I mean, the Ottomans are still pretty strong. We could go for some of the other small islands down over here. Or we could start making some extra progress down in, like, let's say, Colombia and stuff. Bit of land here in Mexico. Not enough leftover territory here in Colombia, I think, for us to create a new colonial nation. We'd have to fight Spanish Colombia and take land from them, which I don't necessarily think is going to happen. I could help connect up some of my vassals, because, you know, they're not quite growing as much as I want them to. We could do that. I'm not really sure what to do with my colonists at this point. Let's wait till the end of the month and see if we get a mission. And look at that, Spanish Brazil has entered into a military alliance with New Spain. I am wondering if the Spanish colonies are thinking about breaking free. And if they are, that is going to be very interesting. Why no new missions? Give me missions! Alright. So, I don't know. I'm gonna take a bit more control down here. I think we'll just finish this area off, and we'll use some claims, and we're gonna fight these guys. The Ottomans declared war on Russia. Okay, see, this is why I'm saying the Ottomans are not as weak as you might think. They may have just lost a war, but if they're attacking Russia, the actual bear, then that's a sign that I don't want nothing to do with that. Let's build a spy network against these guys. Some of these small nations, I'm gonna conquer them. Let's build a spy network against Sulu. George Takai. I don't know. Something like that. Shin Nippon treasure fleets. Yes, thank you, California. Now, here's a problem that I have, by the way, with California and stuff. If you look at trade down here. So, I know that I want all the trade to be flowing out of California and Mexico and going toward me, right? Here's the problem. None of the money is flowing north out of California. It's all going south to Mexico, where it all is going south and east toward Spain. So I'm getting none of the financial benefit, none of the trade benefits of having these colonial nations. I really do need to get some of my merchants over there, and I need to find out which ones aren't worth anything to me right now. Collecting here may not be that good, to be honest. We're already collecting here, so whatever we lose is getting directed. Could be alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and recall this merchant. And I think I try shipping Mexico back toward me. Alright, growing city requests privileges, base tax, loyalty, something comes under the control of the merchant guilds. Girin. Oh, this province. That actually would make sense to give to the merchant guild, so I'm okay with that. Yes, I will do that. Go for it. Anyway, so, trade. I want you to transfer trade power. Now, he's going to arrive in a while, but I'd like to see what we can get. Korchin is a pirate haven. Oh, no. How there are pirates in Korchin, I don't know. Ayutthaya is no longer rival to Lansheng. Our tributary Lansheng has once again declared war on Ming. Okay, makes sense. Okay. So, at the end of the month, this should recalculate and we'll see what we get. Let's go ahead and convert those animists. Okay, 4.73 ducats. That shifts a lot of money now back my direction. Yeah. I think that's absolutely worth it. Good call, me. Who has high liberty desire? My colonists, or my nations, my subjects. Liang, of course, doesn't like me, sort of to be expected. Pueblo, we're trying to make them happy. Spain is once again the emperor. Spain has a regency council. Ooh. A 643? 6-year-old? Oh, colonial nations, now's the time to break free, don't you know? Oi, rats, don't care. Alright. New ideas, new advisors. Let's see, we could pick up... Not colonial range. Global tariffs, meh. Let's see if we can get anyone from our estates. A diplomat, preferably. Not you. You be okay. Now, this would give the Qingwangs an extra bit of influence, but I think... Well, it is actually about time for us to start, demanding stuff. So let's recruit their minister. Let's call a diet. Let's demand the power. Okay. Merchant guilds, grant monopoly charters, grant new world charters. You're at 60%, oh gosh, 60.5. If we gave them the admiralship of 20 influence, they'd be at 80.5, which means the disaster can fire over time. The next thing expires in 9 years. Recruit a minister. However, it is an extra 50 diplo power. There's nothing I can do to give you more influence? Up to 75, 15? I don't think so. I'm going to take the risk. We are going to grant them the admiralship. It's technically too much, but we'll see. And the Shizu, we will seek their support. I can't do anything else, apparently. Really? Why not? Let's see. Need 40 influence in order to get any of these. Whatever happens to your... What happened to you? Let's see. I need to give them some land. Something with good base tax, preferably. Not that. 6. How much would this give me? We'll get them up to 36.3. It's not enough. If I gave them this to 38.6? Yowzas! Do it. Give them that. That's not enough. Ah! I need a little bit more. I need like 7 development. In a state. Preferably. Obviously. 9? We could probably make work. 9? Ah, alright. Gets them up to 40.2. So now we can recruit some stuff. We will establish the New World missions. If I can get 20 influence, that'd be great, but the most I can get is 15. A national unrest or a missionary strength. You know what? I'll go for... I can't get up to 75 threshold, so I'm going to recruit the Inquisitor, and then I'm going to demand the support, knowing that we can never get to 75. Now, we should have a looming disaster going. Should. Where's the plutocratic coup? There we go. Okay, it's ticking up by 1 per month. 1 per month. It's going to take a long time. We'll have to pay attention to that. Hopefully I don't forget. Okay, so we wanted to hire the Improve Relations guy that's level 3 and relatively cheap. Do that, thank you. You know what I miss? I miss the Better Relations Over Time advisors. They were awesome. They were great. Siegeability. Heck yes. Yeah, I liked them because, like, you could reduce aggressive expansion and all sorts of the negative events that had to do with, like, Korea and the Tyrant Overlord and stuff. Everything would just tick by faster. You know? It was great. I loved it. But they took that away. Paradox realized that I liked something and thought, no, I don't think we want that. Diplomatic reputation +1. Thank you. Why are the trees populating this colony so aggressively? It's got the chicken pox going on here. Alright. So, the examinations of 1632... Looks like we did well. Do we want more mandate or meritocracy? Well, meritocracy does nothing. I say we get the mandate. Missions! Colonize Palawan. Something. Palawan. This one right here. I accept this. Ooh, Shiyu just lost a ton of land. That sucks. Shiyu was my tributary. That really sucks. We're gonna lose power now. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait on this, but that's gonna be my mission. Let's go ahead and start shipping some troops. Let's see. Unrest looks relatively solid. How many troops do you have, Pasai? Ledger, military, armies. Sort by country name. 26,000. If I can get 26,000 down there, we should be able to win. Plus, I have, you know, subjects and stuff. You have any allies? Nope. Well, that makes it all the easier. And what's your tech looking like? 17. You know, you're not even that far behind in military tech. You're really far behind in admin tech, but that's about it. Okay. You know what we need? We need allies of our own. Let's see if anyone wants to be an ally. Offer alliance. Russia. Russia. Really? Now, I would be very tempted to do so if it weren't for the fact that you're under attack by the Ottomans and you could try to call me in on the war, which I'm not eager to do now. But eventually, it's a thought. Madagascar. None of them are very helpful. They won't be able to participate in just about anything. Shoshone. Mixed tech. No, Russia's the only one that catches my eye. But depending on how things go with Russia, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Vassals feel safe. We get extra income from them. Brittany has rival Portugal. Wait, Brittany still exists? Huh. You know, it's really rare to see Brittany still a thing. France, by the way, it appears, has actually been eliminated from the game. Do we still have French colonies? French La Plata. Are you independent, or did you have to give land over to your overlord France? Colony under France. France technically still exists, but apparently I haven't discovered them. They're that weak. Huh. What an idea. What a hilarious idea. Lan Shang refused to send me 11 power. Well, I can't imagine why. I mean, I wouldn't feel very inclined to do that either, personally. Why is my... Hello? I'm trying to zoom in, and it's completely losing it. I hear thunder in the background, by the way. I hope that doesn't get picked up by the microphone, but we got quite a storm moving through today. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue converting the animists. Keep transferring over the troops, please. Tumentai Tochi, blah blah blah. Oh, Portugal, if only you weren't allied to Spain. I would take the risk. I'd fight you. You're someone I'd be willing to fight. We need to get more of these manufactories. Alternatively, level 4 forts, I was thinking about doing. We could place one here at the very least. So that when we eventually decide we want to fight Korchin, that can be a little bit better. But that doesn't cost me a ton of money. So, manufactories, 24, 24. It's acceptable for now. We actually may want to spread those out a little bit more too. But yeah. Alright, General. The only one we have. You're going to go here. Thank you. Pasai, you're no longer fighting Ayutthaya, but I need to get a general back. Let's fabricate a claim on... Actually, what do we want? Jambi? 7, 11, 18. That's what we want. Pariaman. Pariaman. Okay. I'm going to wait until the end of the next month. We are going to get our claim against this guy. And then we're going to get our diplomat back. Fabricate your claim. Pull off. Thank you. New ideas. Military ideas. Land, force limit modifier. That actually is pretty good because that helps us a little bit more toward this 200 force limit. You don't have to actually have 200. You just have to be, you know, doing better. You have to have more force limit, not actually more troops. So, Grand Army. The problem is we're actually getting kind of close to the next level of tech, which is a fort. So it obsoletes all the level 4 forts. So I think we have to save our power for this one. Very tempting, but we'll have to wait. Alright. It is time to murder, I think. Yes. Conquest war. Go? I want to get the imperialism so bad. You have no idea. I want to finally be able to be all like, imperialism. I just want to do it. I shouldn't do it early. I shouldn't do it early. Those of you who have watched this channel for a long time, you know what I'm talking about. You know that it's quite an ordeal. The jungle. I don't have a fort here. We're in the jungle. He's going south. Kind of wondering if we want to get the defensive terrain here. I think he's just going to unsiege this for a minute. Nope, he's going here. I think we just take the fight right now. I know he's going to get some defensive terrain, but I think we could probably win it, and I'd like to crush him early. Well, that seems like we're crushing him pretty substantially. Wow, okay, that worked great. Yeah, alright, so he's shattered. He's not going to do much. Visiting a shrine. I'd rather get the power, thank you. T, okay. We have 800 summit power, and Lanshang once again refused to send tribute. Alright, is your liberty desire high or something? Do you want to tell me what's going on here? 66. Could bestow a gift upon them. But no. Well, if they refuse and they try to break off, I'm just going to go to war with them and take them again. You cannot deny me. You don't understand. It's just not something you can do. I mean, they did twice, but that's beside the point. Native assimilation. Good, extra population. Shun will cede a lot of lands to Korchin. Korchin once again is growing. And I'm not very pleased with you, Korchin. I think we need to break off with Korchin relatively soon. Relatively soon. Sulu, we can finally get a claim against you. Let's go ahead and do that now. Fabricate claim on Sulu. Oh my. Alright, well that's done. Korchin, Shun no longer able to send us that tribute. Of course, they're small. Korchin, you are paying me power, right? Oh yeah, they are. 8 power. 5, 4, 8, 1, 12. A tributary cannot pay more than 12 per year. Really, I didn't know that. 2, 1, 1, 5. Wow. I mean, think about it. We have the potential of getting like an extra almost 30 or so power every year. I mean, that's pretty dang good. Alright, siege is done. Where's he going now? Wants to go here? That's fine, we'll meet you. Whoa! I took some damage. But we're gonna win. There we go. And we have reinforced speed, which means we can catch up pretty quick. Where's he gonna go? Can we chase him? Is he gonna go to this fort? He might. Let's follow him up the coast. Oh no, ah! No, jump on him! The forts are our strength. Fort defense. No, we must always attack. And stack wipe. Alright, spread out. You're gonna go here. You're gonna split. You're gonna split. You're gonna split. Go here, 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 and here. Easy peasy. Now, if we could get naval control here, I'd be happy with that. Maximum monarch points. What? Alright, we need to get a new state. Let's see. There's a good way to find out what's a good state. We go here. Territories. Let's see. I'm looking for... Okay, South Jiangsu is 60 development. Western Korea would be 59. Western Korea would make some sense. And we've already accepted the culture, so we would actually get a lot more benefit from it. I think we go for Western Korea. We make that into a state. Areas. This is considered Western Korea, and... What's this? Can't really... Southern Korea. Where's the other one that we could have made into a state? Well, this is the one we're going to do. So let's go ahead and turn you into a state. Western Korea, congratulations. And spend 143 power. Boom. And that has improved our strength rather substantially. I'm going to go ahead and mothball all those forts again. Plutocratic coup is still making some progress. It's actually going down. Never mind. How is it going down? How'd they lose influence? Oh, right, because we just created a state. So now their influence as far as a proportion of our nation has gone down. Perfect! The Qinhuangs do not have enough land, so we need to give them something relatively cheap. Let's look for developments here, maybe? It's not a great province, but we'll give it to them. There you go. That should solve your problems. Okay, I need to get naval dominance, so I need to get my trade fleet, which is up here somewhere. Now, what is this frigate doing by himself? No, no, no. You come here. You come here. Whoops. The Pope. Colonial Peru is for Spain only. Really? I don't think that's going to happen. Did we get an admiral? Yeah, we did. We totally got an admiral. Let's go ahead and put him in charge. My mouse is going all over the place. I'm having a hard time controlling the camera for some reason today. And I'm not sure why. Like, I'm legitimately not sure. That shouldn't be happening. Feels like a bug of some sort. I have no idea why. Alright. Group up, group up. Let's see, the Navy's on the way. Why don't you go here, you come out, and join them. Accommodation with the natives. Meritocracy. We can afford a new decree. Palace bureaucracy. Should have done that before I got the events, since we could have done that. We lost 3 ships, but we destroyed 7 heavies. Wow! Look at me! Look at me go! Alright. Can I detach my obsolete ships and go here? I'm going to spend a bit of money. I can't up... Wait, no. Oh, gosh, the larger fleet was the obsolete one. Right. Why don't you go down here? We've won the Siege of Delhi. Okay, good. Why can't I upgrade you? Wow, it's going to cost me 1,400 ducats. All right. Lansheng once again refused to send tribute. Yeah, that's a problem. Lansheng's getting a little bit too big for their britches, if you ask me. We're going to have to kill them. Or punish them in some way. I haven't really decided how yet. I'm thinking about it. Okay, can you go here, please? Can you go to the fort? There we go. Okay. Now, I see this 19,000 troops with a craven leader. They're blockaded. They can't go anywhere, so I'm going to split and send these guys over here to get some siege value from a blockade. You guys group up and go here, because if for whatever reason they were to cross, I want to get the straight crossing penalty. Russia will cede a couple of territories over to the Ottomans and release Riga. Scary. More diplo power, huh? So we could... well, we can't accept any cultures right now unless we wanted to create another state. Or we could invest in mercantilism. What's my current mercantilism? Only 14%. That's not very high. It's not very high at all. I think we want to create a new state, though. So what was that state that had high development? Remind me. 75 in East Guangdong. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, we want to go there. Where's that? No. No. Guangdong. Where is that? This right here. This needs to be a state. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pay. Make you a state. And can we make a new accepted culture? Yes, but they're only 3%. It's not actually all that good. Culture. Hakka. Looking at... Yeah. I don't think either of these are that good, to be honest. I think it would make more sense to go for mercantilism. I mean, yeah, we just made a new state. Okay, great. But I think we promote mercantilism. We'll just do it once for now. The Chinwongs once again demand some land. Okay. So demanding. I'm going to give them this. I know it's an iron mine. Whatever. Shush. Okay. Gotta win this war somehow. We have a lot of extra siege value against them. Native assimilation makes things easier. Thank you kindly. Ayutthaya has rivaled Lansheng again. Ottomans declared war on Kara. I'm surprised that Kara exists still at this point in the game. 1635 after all. Who went bankrupt? Ming went bankrupt again. Of course they did. Mainz has to return unlawful territory of Frankfurt. So sorry, Mainz. Sucks to be you. Rewarding loyalty. No, I don't want to lose that much money. That sucks. But I want to lose 5 mandate. No. I'm not going to spend that much money. Screw it. I know losing mandate sucks, but I don't want to I don't want to lose that. Tired of losing that. All right, let's kill their men. Oh. Ternate, it's fighting for me. Lansheng? Okay. Lansheng, we got a problem here. You don't seem to understand that you're not paying me, and I kind of expect to be paid. So what should I do about them, do you think? Let's go ahead and promote mercantilism again. What should I do about them? That's a very good question, I think. What can be done? I mean, at some point, They're refusing to pay me. Can I cancel? What do I do? Do I cancel the tributary status and then force it on them again? Is there a way to, at some point, demand their tribute because they're not paying me? I have no idea. I would like to bestow gifts upon them to reduce their liberty desire, but I don't know. You'd think sooner or later they would just straight up say, no, we're not going to do it. And stop being my tributary so I would have an excuse to go and fight them, but they're not doing it. Okay, our truce with these guys just expired. They're still located here. Perfect. Send this 28,000 up here. It's overkill, but we're going to kill them. We're going to integrate them into the fold. We need to be ending up this video because I'm over my time. I know I've been kind of waffling along a little bit in this particular video. But, even so. Even so. Oh, you moved! You stinking little... Now I have to get a new claim against you. Sneaky! It's fine. We can make that work anyway. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this video then. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.